Good morning, students all. In the last class, we started the new lesson, work, energy and power. In that, initially what we discussed is what is meant by dot product of the vectors. What are the properties of the vectors and what is work done, we discussed in the last class. Okay. Now in this class, we will discuss how many in different cases. What are the formulas to calculate the work done? We will calculate. Next, energy, different types of energy we will discuss in this class. So initially, work done in different cases. What are the formulas for calculate the work done in different cases? We will discuss. First one, basic formula for work done will be W is equal to Fs cos theta. Work done for calculating, basic formula for calculating the work done, W is equal to Fs cos theta. Clear understanding? So here F is force, S is displacement, theta is the angle between force and displacement. Here if theta value is less than 90 degrees, this value will be positive, then work is positive. Theta is less than 90 degrees for any angle, 30 degrees, 60 degrees, 50 degrees. Work done will be positive, then that work will be called as the positive work. If theta is equal to 90 degrees, we know cos 90 value is equal to 0. So work done will be 0. Work is 0. Because cos 90 is 0, this work done value will be equal to 0. If theta is in between 90 to 180, 90 degrees to 180 degrees, their cos value will be negative for that angles. So then work is negative. Clear? Work done may be positive, may be negative, may be 0, depending on the angle between force and displacement. Next, second one, work done by the frictional force they will ask. Calculate the work done by the frictional force. Work done by frictional force is W is equal to minus mu mgs. This is the formula. Work done by the frictional force, W is equal to minus mu mgs. What is meant by frictional force means the force which is opposing the motion of the body. That will be called as the frictional force. Detailed description will come in the coming lessons. Frictional force means force, basic how we will define is, it is opposing the motion of the body, relative motion of the bodies. So here one body is there, I applied the external force like this, then frictional force will be in this manner. It will try to oppose the motion, but the body moved and body came to here by a displacement of S. So how that formula has came means W is equal to Fs cos theta. This is the basic formula. Here frictional force we had to take. Displacement is S. Theta value will be 180 degrees. Frictional force is like this. Body moves in this direction. So frictional force is in this direction, displacement is in this direction. So angle between these two will be 180 degrees. So cos 180. So this value minus Fs. Actually frictional force formula will be mu mg. Mu will be called coefficient of friction. M will be called mass. G is acceleration due to gravity. That formulas, everything will comes for you in the coming lessons. So frictional force formula minus mu mg. So finally what we got here is minus mu mg into S. So this is the formula for calculating the work done by the frictional force. Okay, next, third one. A body of mass m is on the ground. A body of mass m is on the ground. It is lifted to a height h. Work done is W is equal to mgh. Body of mass m is on the ground. It is lifted to a height h. What is the work done to lift the body means W is equal to mgh. How this formula has came? See, here ground, here body is there. I am lifting the body to a height h by applying some force. I am lifting the body to the height h. Okay. So what is the basic formula here? W is equal to Fs cos theta, we know. Here how much force we have to apply? Minimum force will be equal to weight of the body. Minimum force how much we have to apply means that is equal to weight of the body. This is nothing but mg. What is the displacement h? And what is the angle here? 0 degrees. In the direction of force only body has moved. So theta value will be equal to 0. Then W is equal to mgh. Okay. In this way, work done to lift the body to a height h. This will be in air, remember. Height h in air, this is. In another liquids, that will be another formula. W is equal to mgh. So the body is lifted in a liquid. What is the formula we have to use? We will discuss that one also. Next, fourth one. A body of mass m, density dB. Density of the body, I am assuming it as dB, is in a liquid of density dl. Body mass density is dB. It is in a liquid of density dl. Work done to lift the body to a height h is W is equal to mgh into 1 minus dl by dB. This is the formula. Work done to lift the body to a height h is mgh into 1 minus dl by dB. How this formula has came? So here body is there, mass m, it is lifted to a height h, it is in a liquid body. We lifted the body to a height h. What is the work done? Here body is in the liquid. Some upward force will act on the body. That upward force will be called as the buoyantic force. You can experience that buoyantic force in your daily life also. Take one small bucket, small sized bucket. Keep that in a big drum. Try to pull the bucket from the bottom of the water. When it is in the water, easily you can move the bucket. Slowly, easily, with less force. You can lift the bucket in the water. Whereas bucket came into air, its weight, you will feel its weight is increased. You have to apply more force. Means what will happen? When that bucket is in the water, upward force will help for you to lift easily in the water. Whereas the bucket came into air, that upward force will disappear and you have to apply more force to lift that. In the same way, when the body is in the liquid, what are the forces acting on the body means? One force will be weight of the body. Downward force will be weight is equal to mg. Mass I am writing it as volume into density, V dB into g. Then what is the buoyantic force formula here is, this value will be V dlg. So what is the net force acting on the body here is V dBg minus V dlg. V dBg is acting downward. V dlg is acting upward. This is called buoyantic force. This is called weight. Net force will be this one. So what is the formula for work done? W is equal to Fs cos theta. Here F place net force we have to take V dBg minus V dlg. How much height it is lifted means h. In the net force direction only body has moved. So cos 0 degrees. Clear? So if you take V dBg common here 1 will come. Here dl by dB will come into h. Clear? Here no need to confuse. You multiply this once again, it will come here. If you take V dBg common, here 1. Vg will come out, dl will be there here in the denominator, dB will come into h. Then what we will get here, see. W is equal to VdB will be again m. Volume into density is here m place what I wrote V into dB. So V into dB place again I can write m, Gg. This h you write here into 1 minus dl by dB. In this way this formula will come. So work done to lift the body in a liquid of density dl is W is equal to mgh into 1 minus dl by dB. Clear? Next, fifth one. Some more cases work done we will discuss. work done to displace the simple pendulum through an angle theta is W is equal to mgl into 1 minus cos theta. Work done to displace the simple pendulum through an angle theta is W is equal to mgl into 1 minus cos theta. How this formula has came, let us see. So here one simple pendulum is there. What is simple pendulum means? Point mass, spherical mass, suspended, one sphere suspended from the rigid support with the help of a string. Then that arrangement will be called as the simple pendulum. Okay? This simple pendulum displaced through an angle theta. It is displaced through an angle theta. What is the work done to displace the simple pendulum means mgl into 1 minus cos theta. I am assuming the length of the string is L. I am assuming it is lifted to a height h. That simple pendulum has lifted to a height h. So what is this portion length? This is h. This will be equal to L minus h. This will be h. So this will be equal to L minus h. Again this will be equal to L only. That is nothing but length of the pendulum. So basic here, any case generally we will get W is equal to mgh only. So here m place m and h we had to calculate. We don't know h exactly. We know L only, we know theta only. Understanding? From figure, if you write cos theta value, here one right angle triangle is formed here. Cos theta is equal to, what is the formula? Adjacent side by hypotenuse L minus h by L. L minus h is equal to L cos theta. L minus L cos theta is equal to h. That means h is equal to L into 1 minus cos theta. Take L common here. H is equal to L into 1 minus cos theta. Substitute this value here. Then W is equal to mgl into 1 minus cos theta. Assume it as 1. Assume it as 2. Then substituting 2 in 1, we will get W is equal to mgl into 1 minus cos theta. This is the work done to lift the simple pendulum through an angle theta. Next, some more models we will discuss. Sixth, a chain of mass m, length L. What is the mass of the chain is m. L is length of the chain. Is on a table such that 1 by nth of its length is hanging from the edge. A chain of mass m, length L is on a table such that 1 by nth of its length is hanging from the edge. Work done to lift the hanging part onto the table is. Work done to lift the hanging part onto the table is W is equal to mgl by 2n square. This is the formula. Chain of length m, mass m, length L is on a table such that 1 by nth part of it is hanging. There is a table here. Assume this is the table. On the table, some chain we kept, and in that chain 1 by nth part is hanging. So if the total length is L, what is the hanging part length will be L by n. What we are doing? We are pulling the chain onto the table slowly. What is the work done means? mgl by 2n square. This is ground. How this is came? Let us see. Basic formula is Fs cos theta or mgh for calculating the work done. Here we had to consider mass of the hanging part. Mass of the chain is m. Mass of the hanging part will be m by n. This is mass of the hanging part into g. And length of the hanging part is how much? L by n only. But here we have to consider shift in the center of mass only we had to consider. Center of mass, its total, this hanging part mass will be concentrated here. This length will be L by 2n, half of the length. So shift in the center of mass is L by 2n. So this value is equal to mgl by 2n square. mgl, n into 2n will be 2n square. So work done to lift the hanging part onto the table, W, if 1 by nth part is hanging, W is equal to mgl by 2n square. Clear? Understanding this one? Next, after finishing of this, some more cases work done will be there. We will discuss that parts in the further NEET classes. Next, after finishing of this, what is meant by energy? What is meant by energy? How we will define the energy? The capacity to do work. The capacity to do work is called energy. If you have energy, you can sit in front of the mobile, you can listen the physics lecture or whatever it may be the lecture for 1 hour. If you don't have energy, you can't sit and you can't listen the videos. The capacity to do work is called energy. Energy is measured in units of work. Both are same only. So energy is the result of work only. So both will have the same units. SI unit of this, SI unit of work is what? Joule. So for this also joule. What is the CGS unit of work means erg. So for energy also CGS unit will be erg. What is the dimensional formula for this is ml square t power minus 2. This is the dimensional formula. Work is a scalar quantity, so it is also a scalar quantity. Clear? Energy is also, energy can available for us in different forms. Light is a form of energy, heat is a form of energy, electricity is a form of energy called electric energy. In the same way, nuclear energy, sound energy, like that different forms of energies will be there. In this lesson, we will confine our discussion only for the mechanical energy. Okay. Mechanical energy is of two types. First one will be potential energy, second one will be kinetic energy. What is meant by potential energy and what is meant by kinetic energy in detail one by one we will discuss. So first of all, what is meant by potential energy? So first, mechanical energy is of two types. First one will be potential energy. It is indicated by the letter U. Second will be kinetic energy. It is indicated by the letter K. How we will define these two? Let us see. First of all, potential energy. It is indicated by the letter U, and how we will define this one is the energy possessed by the body by virtue of its position is called potential energy. Because of its state, the energy gained by the body by virtue of its state, that will be called as the potential energy. The energy gained by the body, the energy gained by the body due to its position is called potential energy. The energy gained by the body due to its position, because of its position. For example, one stone is there on the ground. It is not having any energy. We lifted that stone to some height. Then at this position, this stone will have energy. If any man is there here, if we drop that stone on the man's head, his head will broken, his head will. Here what will happen, it is not having any energy. When we lifted that body to some height, then there it will acquire some energy. That energy, because of its position, because of its state, if a body is having energy, that energy will be called as the potential energy. Take one more example. One stick is there. One stick. It is not having any energy. Bend the stick like this in the form of a bow. Tie a string, one string here. Okay? Then, because of its state, it acquires some energy. We can send arrows through it. We cannot send arrows through the stick. But if you bend the stick, we can send arrows from that stick. Okay? Because of its state, it acquires some energy. That energy will be called as the potential energy. Next, what is meant by kinetic energy? It is indicated by the letter K. The energy gained by the body due to its motion is called kinetic energy. The energy gained by the body due to its motion. Because of its motion, if a body is having any energy, that energy will be called as the kinetic energy. Okay, one rubber ball is there. Slowly, somebody is throwing that rubber ball onto your back slowly. If he increases fastness, what will happen? The amount of hurting by you will increase. Okay? Because ball is the same only here. Because of the velocity, what happened? The amount of hurting is more. If he throws very fast on your back, then more damage will happen. Okay. If he throws slowly, nothing will happen. Like that. One bullet is there. Bullet is more or less, it is looking like this. For example, it is a bullet. My hand is there. I can't send the bullet through my hand like this. But if we keep this bullet in a gun, fires, and I kept my hand here, what will happen? It will make some hole in my hand and it will pass from my hand. So bullet is the same only. But what is happening? Because of its velocity, it is acquiring energy. That energy will be called as the kinetic energy. The energy gained by the body due to its motion is called kinetic energy. The energy gained by the body due to its position is called as the potential energy. What are the expressions for potential energy and kinetic energy? What is work energy theorem? What is conservation of energy? We will discuss in the next class. Okay, today we will stop with this.